So we're here at BAM Pro Open House. I'm sitting with Snehal from Carl Zeiss Lenses. Snehal, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Michael. How are you?
Good, good. So how was this year? How was 2016?
2016 was very exciting, actually. This was my first full year working with Carl Zeiss, and I represent the cinema division. So, you know, lenses like this, which is the compact zoom, the compact primes, and also our new lightweight zoom, which just started shipping in January. So it's been really exciting because we've been talking to a lot of filmmakers and DPs, and we've been able to show them all the different solutions that we have. And actually it's worked quite well for us because we're seeing a lot of interest in our cinema zoom lenses especially. And then also there's crazy amount of interest in classic prime lenses from Zeiss, like the ZEISS super speed lenses. People are buying those off the used market at really high prices and using them. So it's nice. It's nice to see that you can get a lens from 40 years ago and you could use it for professional, modern filmmaking production, and it works. So that goes to show you how important glass is for emotionally how we can kind of change your image, but also the fact that you need it on the camera and that it lasts forever, you know, lasts for a really long time. So no matter if the camera bodies keep changing, and you know, today you have a new camera from Canon or Sony or Red or RE that all of a sudden has more features or something, but they're still able to use the same lenses or lens types from many years ago. So that's been nice. But I think the really big thing this year that I found in 2016 is people looking and more concentrating more on looks that lens give you, the characters of the lens. It's a paintbrush that artists are using. So I find that very interesting. We've had a lot of good conversations with people about that.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen an explosion of cameras that are 4K. Now we're in the 8K realm. How does that apply to on the lens front and what you guys, how you serve that those cameras?
The nice thing is that for our lenses, they can actually resolve quite high resolution. So because you know, our background is also in still lenses as well, and for still lenses you already have like 50 megapixel cameras, right? That work just fine with our most modern lenses. So really, it's not a problem for lens manufacturers overall. Let's say to really make lenses that work with high resolution cameras, but working well with the high resolution cameras, now that becomes a small challenge. Because you want to have clean image edge to edge, you want to be able to fit lots of different sensor sizes, and then also the pixel pitches, and then you don't want fall off from the center of your lens to the edge. You don't want focus falling off, you don't want colors changing or chromatic aberrations. So to build a lens that's, you're going to see more of the flaws, you know, or the more of the problems, to build it now in the modern day is sometimes a challenge, for sure. But I think that all of our modern glass, they'll do fine. 4K, 8K, 16K, whatever you throw at it, you know, they'll do really well. They'll perform.
So, is there certain lenses that are really popular for you guys? Is there certain focal lengths, or you know, because you do a lot of the sales, so I'm just curious what's going on.
Yeah, this is popular right now, the compact zooms, and the funny thing is I put it on this 5D, which is interesting, but normally you would have a PL mount and put this on like an Alexa or Red camera or Sony camera or something like that. But the great thing is these lenses can fit onto any camera system because of an interchangeable mount. So we're seeing this a lot this year, and also happening in the future, where you have to have compatibility with multiple manufacturers of cameras. So with the Canon series, we have EF mount, PL mount for any Arri or Sony camera or Red camera. We also have E mount for Sony cameras, direct E mount, Nikon mount and micro four thirds, and this is ubiquitous across all of our current zoom lenses. So you could have a compact zoom, or you could have a lightweight zoom, the new lightweight zoom 3, for example, which is a 21 to 100 zoom. That's super 35 image size coverage, but it also has interchangeable mounts. So that future-proof concept is carried over by the mount system. And you know, in the Zeiss cameras, you can't have a professional cinema lens without the ability to shim. And in all of our lenses, no matter what mount you put on the camera, you can shim that lens. So that means you can balance the back focus for any camera system you're using, regardless if the camera's brand new or 10 years old. You know, sometimes the mount goes out of whack, but you can kind of balance for that on the lens side. So as an owner-operator, it's actually a very easy job to do yourself. Yeah.
So what's on tap for 2017? If you can tell us anything.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we could talk about the Lightweight Zoom 3. 21 to 100, starts delivering in January. It's only 4.4 pounds. It works with any mount. Again, E mount, EF mount, BL mount, Nikon, Micro Four Thirds. It's very lightweight, and it's the perfect solution for either a CP2 user or an ultra prime user, as to have a zoom range that they can complement their primes with. Or if you're a dock style shooter, or you just want to use one zoom for the whole thing, you can do that with the 21 to 100. We have sample videos online. We have a video shot by Bill Bennett on our Vimeo page, and also linked from the website. You can take a look at, and on the LensSpire blog, lenspire.zeiss.com, you can read a story about how the lens was used for a 2-day production to shoot a commercial. So it's a really nice offering that we have, because the price point is perfect. It's right under $10,000 for the lens. So you've never seen like a lightweight zoom with this many capabilities at this price point. Now, if you want to jump up to a more cinematic zoom, I think next year we're going to see a lot more of this lens. Especially this year we had like sensor sizes changing, people going VistaVision and things like that. So it was really nice to see that we had a zoom lens range, the compact zooms, 15 to 30, 28 to 80, and 70 to 200, that actually cover the full format. So that it can work with, like I said, the 8K VistaVision size sensor. But that means that any future development of sensor sizes, they start growing beyond Super 35, you're covered with a future-proof cinematic investment.
You guys have a part of your website that people can go to learn about behind the scenes, people using these lenses.
Correct.
Can you tell a little bit where people can go and how to access that?
Yes, we have 2 different sites that you can actually visit. We have our ZEISS.com/Cine site, and on that site is basically all the specs. It has reference videos, data sheets, shows you all the applications, and that basically talks about what the lenses do, how you can use them, with sample videos and images as well. And it covers not just our cinema offerings, master primes and ultra primes from ARRI, ZEISS lenses. It covers CP2 lenses, compact primes, compact zooms, CZ2, and then lightweight zoom, LWZ.3. But it also covers any still lenses used for video production. So our Otis lenses, which are very popular right now for filmmakers and for using for video, they're full format, really high quality piece of glass used for Canon or Nikon mount cameras. And then we have Milvis, which is one step below, which is a replacement for our classics, a whole range from 15 to 135. And then all these lenses, you can put rings on them now to add a follow focus system. So you have that compatibility for video. So not just for a Canon mount, for Sony, we have Loxia and Batis, for example. So all 4 of these lens types are all full format. They work well with video applications. So that's also listed on the ZEISS.com//Cine, CINE site. Then we have another website, which is a blog called LensSpire, like Inspire, but for lenses, right? So on LensSpire, you can actually see stories about users in the field with BTS, and more of an emotional response to what they felt about the lenses once they used them. It's more of like an artist perspective. Like, hey, I use this lens for this application. This is why I liked it. So, it's a third-party endorsement, let's say, but also feedback on what the lenses do.
Interesting. Great. And just for folks at home, where can they follow you on social media, just to give them a shortcut?
Sure. Yeah, we have an Instagram page, Carl Zeiss Lenses. We also have a Facebook page, Carl Zeiss Lenses. I encourage all of you to go on there and become friends with us and connect with us. You'll start seeing more about when we're going to be around, maybe in your area. We travel quite a bit, so you can probably see us at a show or for one of our visits. And of course, there's lots of video content that you can check out online to see for yourself, what you think about the lenses. Because once again, it is a paintbrush, and we all choose these different paintbrushes. So we're trying to provide you with as much quality and look that we think works for you. And we have a lot of good fans out there that have been using our products for many, many years. And we want you to try it out and see for yourself.
Well, thanks so much for sitting down again. Good talking with you, and I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Take care, Michael.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.